Beyond the Veil. Stories of the NDEs, do you believe it? Or not? That is the question.
Welcome back to Beyond the Veil. Ooh. um, I want to be discussing today about my confirmation that now I truly believe that when the soul leaves the body and goes to a different dimension, if you will, um, I want to talk about my proof that I know it's real and I do understand that we're made of energy. So let's get started. Okay. My mother passed September the 11th, 2022. She's been dead now. She's been gone now for 9 months. The 11th of this month made 9 months. And I want to discuss about what took place after she passed over. Um, Leading up to her departure, um, I remember I took the night shift. I was up all night with my mom, and my sister took the day shift, which I was kind of in between. I was doing both. During the days, I would go out, run errands, pay the bills, and do what I need to do, get groceries, cook, stuff during the day. And then I go lay down while my sister take over. And then at night, I'm with her. I'm up with her all night. So anyway, I always try to make her feel comfortable because I knew my mother was scared of death. Um, from all the reading and how I feel inside, I just knew it was nothing to be afraid of. Um, and I tried to instill that in her and make her feel comfortable because I knew that her time was getting short. So I just try to ease her mind, not think about it. It's the process is just gonna be just like it. Um, so anyway, I remember being up with her all that night, and I got up and hospice has already told her she's in the active stage, meaning when they say active stage, meaning it won't be too much longer that they're going to go on to the other side. This particular day, I had I was still up at morning. My sister came in and she was with her and stuff, and I remember saying, I'm gonna go back here and lay down, and if you need me, you just holler for me. So anyway, I went lay down, and I guess I dozed off. I couldn't have been asleep. I guess no more than about probably 30 minutes. She runs in the room and say, something is wrong, something's wrong. Mother's not breathing. I think she's gone. I jump up, run down the hall to where she was, and she was gone. Um, excuse me. Um, yes, she was gone. She was gone. Um, Everything started going through my mind. Everything, just everything. And my sister was crying, and I was crying, and I was trying to be strong for her. And so we went through this process, and then I called the funeral home, and they came out and got her body. Um, because me and my mother was like people used to say, y'all like brother and sister, or brother and sister should be. We was real close. Me and my mom did everything together. I loved her so much. I was just when she left, it just took a part of me. It's just, and I don't think I've been really the same ever since. But anyway, that night, usually in the house, I normally turn off all the lights at night. Make sure everything is like we don't want to run the light bill up, okay? Um, so this particular, I guess it had to be about. This is the same night that she had passed. Um, I guess I woke up. It was seemed like it was after 3, and I noticed from what my room was. I noticed that the living room light was on. I said, huh, I know I turned that light out. Um, and I said, oh, my sister, she must have got up, forgot to turn the light out. So I rolled back over to sleep. So when I got up that morning, I turned it off and she was still in bed. So I went to her room and I said, you forgot to turn the light out. And she said, turn the light out. And she said, I ain't even been up. And I said, the light was back on. And I turned it off. And she said, well, I don't know. I wasn't up. I've been asleep. So I said, So I thought about it and thought about it all that day. And I did say this to my mother because I wanted confirmation. I said, if that was you, because I need to know that for one, that you're okay and that there is another side. And I said, I'm going to turn this light out again tonight. And if that was you the first time, I want you to turn that lamp back on. And this particular lamp that I would turn on, it was so hard to turn it on and so hard to turn it off. But I love that lamp. And that night, I made sure, I told my sister I'm turning off all the lights in the house like I normally do when we go to bed at night. So it was about, I guess about 4:35, and I just happened to turn over and look, and there was the light. I said, my sister did that. She did that. So I rolled back over, and I said, she just playing. She just wanting. So anyway, I got up early that morning, and I went knocked on her door, and I said, you must have been up early. She said, been up early? And I said, yeah, because I know she liked to get up early, drink her coffee and stuff like that. So she said, what are you talking about? And I said, because you turned that light back on, because you knew I wanted She said, I haven't even been up sick, but I take which is true, but I just wanted confirmation. She takes this medicine to make her rest at night because she suffered with antidepressant. And so when she take it during the night, I say by 8 or 9, she's gone to the next morning. So I knew that, but I just wanted to hear her side of it. And chills just went through my body. And I said, oh, mother. That's what we call her, mother. And I said, it was you. It was you. And I was so excited because she heard me. And it made me realize that it's real. We never die. We never die. Our bodies are not. Listen, I was raised as Baptist. So, we didn't believe in that all through my childhood. It was taught that once we leave until the good Lord comes back, and once the trumpet sound, we're all arise. There's nothing going on when we pass. That's not true. That's not true. They lied to us. They lied to me. On through my adult life, I just knew something didn't feel right about life. It just, a lot of stuff just didn't make sense to me. Um, far as there's a script in the Bible, it says, we have not because we ask not. I'm confused. That couldn't be true. It's a lot of people asking for things that's really in desperate need. So that part I don't understand. That couldn't be true. And then there's another part in there that says that if you lust over a person, even though you haven't done it, but if you so think it, you might as well say you done it. It's another sin. And a lot of this just wasn't making sense to me as I got older. And that's when I started dipping and dabbing into trying to find out about the afterlife. I mean, is it afterlife, or, what's really going on here? Something is wrong. So I got my confirmation. So even with that confirmation, I said, well, oh, by the way, this is her ring. I wear it around my neck. Love you, mother. This is her ring. I always wear that to keep her close to me. But another confirmation, I kept praying. I kept asking God, please take care of her. I just want to make sure she's okay. And I kept asking for that. I want to make sure she's okay. Is she okay, Lord? Is she, I mean, I know she came back that night, but is she okay? Is she in a better place now? And I always ask that, and I always talk to her telepathically in my mind. I always would say, "Mother, could you please come through? Not show up at my bedside. I'm not there yet, but uh, can you come in my dream state? And this, I need to know that you're okay." And this particular night, it happened. I went to sleep and I woke up, I guess, about 6:30 in the morning, and I was so excited. I just couldn't, it seemed so real. And the dream was, then let me go back to what was wrong with my mother. My mother, she couldn't no longer walk. And then she's going through that dementia. And so I say for the past 10 years, her health started deteriorating. And you know, I've always did for my mother. I always took care of her. And I'm not talking about it, it's just that the love that I have for her. And um, she, I was having this dream, and I'm sorry, I got kind of thrown off. I guess she's trying to talk to me, but I was having this dream, and I woke up about 6:30 in the morning, and I was so excited. And I told my sister, I said, "You're not gonna believe," and I just had this big smile on my face, and I was saying, "You're not gonna believe that my dream last night." She said, "What was? What was it?" I said, "I was having this dream." And my mother was 79, to remind y'all. She passed at 79. God rest her soul, mother. Um, I was having this dream and we was at this it wasn't a it wasn't a club but not like it, but it was some type of wherever we was, it was like a party. And people was dancing and stuff. And I remember standing, it was like a little stage. And my mother and this guy, I don't know who even the guy was. And I mean, they were dancing. Oh, he was twirling her, and she was saying, "That's my song." And I thought, I never heard my mom say nothing like that. That's my song. And so, but she was really moving. And I remember saying in the dream, because I still remember that she couldn't walk. And I was saying, "Oh, mother, be careful. You're going to fall off that stage." And I remember her feet just shuffling real fast in the dream. And I mean, she was dancing. Oh, she was laughing and having. So when I woke up, I said, that was my confirmation again. I believe in my heart that was a sign of her letting me know, hey, I'm fine. I'm doing good over where I'm at. You know, I'm no longer suffering. I'm not going through the aches and pains, the worry, the stress. She just free. So now I believe that. Them was my two confirmations, and I guess she's saying, "What else do I need to do? Appear in front of you?" Um, but so I do believe that there is another side. We never die. We just leave the body and we go on to a different place. So I wanted to stress that in this particular video, just let y'all know this is something that, again, like I said in my last video, I'm fascinated with death. I'm just, I'm just. My mother used to say, you know, you, your curiosity. You're just so curious about things, and I am. I am. I'm very curious when something don't feel right. When something don't feel right with me, it just don't sit well. Things not making sense to me. So that's where I'm at. So I hope that you all will support my channel, please, and subscribe and leave comments. And I want to grow my channel so I can get this information out to a lot of people out there that still struggling with that or may not believe that. But this is my experience. This is what I experienced. So I've had two confirmations, And so that lets me, I feel good about it. Not 100%, but I'm 99%. I feel good, but it's like at 1%, I really, really want to. I always ask her to come in my dream state and would you talk to me? Would you just tell me? Because I've had dreams with deceased people that I was close to, and they have talked to me. Um, I heard from this medium, and I just won't give his name right now, but he's a well-known medium, and he was saying that a lot of times our departed don't like come through if we want messages until at least they've been gone a year, because when they cross over, they have to go through this process, life review. They meet all their friends and family, and they learning things, and they want to communicate with their loved ones on this side, but they have to learn that, just like we have to learn on this side to communicate with spirits. So that's where we are with that. So I do feel good, and I'm getting stronger. And it's not so much of her passing; it's just the separation. I miss that, the separation of me and her. I love my mother, and I just, we just did everything together. I try to make her happy while she was here. But if you got any thoughts or views about this, please leave your comments below. And until next time, y'all take care. God bless. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe so I can keep pushing out content like this for those who are interested in the NDEs. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Until next time, stay safe.